welcome to another installment of Ask a Rocketeer. I'm Paul Elliott, and today's question is, how often do we do pair rotations, and how long does it take to get a new pair ramped up on the project? So let's go ask a Rocketeer.
Damn it, Paul, I'm trying to pair program here.
I see that. You guys are doing a great job.
You have a question for me?
I do have a question for you. How often do we rotate pairs in and off projects, and how long does it take to get a new pair ramped up on a project when they get on there?
We rotate pairs probably every 3 to 4 weeks, I would say, but it's really kind of project dependent and pair dependent. But as a rule, we like to get people rotated roughly every 3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes we'll alter that based just on if we've got like a go live coming up with a client or something, we don't want to rotate right in the middle of that. But yeah, generally that's our frequency. And then as far as ramping up, it usually doesn't take that long. It's pretty quick to get somebody ramped up enough to be productive on a particular story, to get them just enough context to be able to be productive, a productive pair like for that story. It doesn't take long at all. I mean, that can just be like a 5 or 10 minute conversation. To get somebody to the point where they are able to kind of run the client stand-up and really have all of the sort of the domain for that project in their head can take a little longer. I mean, that can take on the order of days or a week or more to really kind of get to that level. But in order to have somebody sit down and just be productive, a productive pair, I mean, usually 5-10 minutes of conversation is enough to kind of spell out the problem space for the story that you're working on and get productive.
Now, when we say rotate a pair, we don't mean both people. We just rotate one person at a time. Why do we do that?
Yeah, that's right. So what we'll do is have, typically what we want to do is have somebody who's been on that project for a little bit longer. Whoever's been on it longer will rotate off, and the person who's been on it the less amount of time will stay on it. And we want to do that just to keep, really for a lot of reasons. One is just the knowledge transfer, to keep the work kind of fresh for people is a big part of it. And it's also good, you talked about the ramp up time earlier, and I've noticed that any kind of slowdown there might be while you're ramping somebody up is easily compensated by the fact that that new person has usually a different perspective on the problem or the project than the people who had been kind of working on it for a while. And that's hugely valuable as well.
There you have it. That's the story behind our pair rotations and ramp up time. Keep tweeting your questions at us, and we'll keep answering them. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.